Thank you. I haven't earned that round of applause yet, so I'm a little bit worried that it started right from the beginning. But welcome to the British Science Fiction Awards. So the British Science Fiction Association has been running this for quite some considerable time, and every year when we do it, it's such a wonderful privilege to see all of the works that are recognized and that are given recognition through the process of what we do. Some of you may have been at the awards panel that we had last night, the Oh No, Not Another Award panel that we went through, which was a very, very positive experience over the hour with a great many very experienced awards administrators and awards judges and other involved people, award nominees, award winners. And the discussion was excellent, and all the way through it, we were able to talk about a variety of different awards and their different processes and all the different things that happen. One of the things that got mentioned during that panel was the hard work that goes into all of the organizing and structure and delivery of these different things. Now, the BSFA in the past has had a slate of 4 awards. We've expanded that slate this year. We went from 4 to 5, and now we're up to 10. So it is certainly a privilege and certainly something that I'm very happy about in the fact that we're able to recognize and to celebrate the achievement of more categories, more writers, more wonderful creative people. But also, I think it's worth acknowledging from that conversation the hard work that goes into making this happen. There's hard work here at Levitation. All of the work that is done to set everything up, to manage all of the rest of the program content, but also to manage all of the material that we need to get together and put in place for you for this particular ceremony. Voting goes on right up to close towards the cutoff deadline, and then we have to tabulate it, and then all those other things are done. And this year, it's been particularly difficult because stupid me managed to write a book that got onto one of the categories, which completely recuses me from the entire process. So I've been very, very ably assisted in her first time as awards administrator this year by Elizabeth Liddendorf, who is sat over in the corner. So if there is anything amazing and good from today's ceremony, please congratulate Elizabeth. And additionally, if I do anything wrong, then please blame Elizabeth, because it's obviously entirely her fault that I am. No, of course not. I own my own mistakes, damn it. I definitely do. So I'm also very, very pleased this year that in terms of presenting the awards, we've managed to persuade our Vice President to come and help me, which is really, really nice. So can I introduce Tade Thompson? So hopefully between the two of us, we're going to get us through the lists. We'll get us through the processes and hopefully announce some winners. I'd like before that to congratulate all of the nominees, and I'm sure you would too. I think all of the nominees, me in the exception, are incredibly deserved and well done. And I hope you feel that recognition is certainly something that is important to you, because your community is celebrating you, your people are celebrating you, your readers are celebrating you, and I think that's a wonderful thing. All right, I've talked enough. Okay, so are we ready? Should we go to the first award?
Right. Okay, hello. Please be merciful. I've never done this before, and I haven't even rehearsed this one. So, for the BSFA Awards for the Best Short Fiction, we have the following nominees. For short nonfiction. See, I'm already. So, Best Short Nonfiction. The nominees are Wale Talabi for Prisoners in the Temple of the Muses. Clap. Eugen Bacon, Dominant Themes in Afrocentric Fiction. Gautam Bhatia, Weaving the Rainbow, World Building and SF. Suyi Davis Okungbawa, Exposition Tax, The Hidden Burden of Writing from the Margins. Fiona Moore, Project Management Lessons from Rogue One. Charles Stross, Tech Billionaires Need to Stop Trying to Make the Science Fiction They Grew Up Real. All right. And the winner is Project Management Lessons from Rogue One, Fiona Moore. Please advance.
Oh my God, oh my God. Hi, my name's Fiona and I'm having the best day. I totally did not expect this, so, I'm a little bit Pedro Pascal at the Golden Globes here. But I would like to thank, first of all, everybody who read and loved and voted for this work. It's my Project Management Lessons From series is a complete labor of love, as anybody who's read the Game of Thrones section and any of the other things knows. And I'd like to thank all the people who've been with me on this journey. My friend group on Discord, hello guys. My agent, John Gerald, Edward James, Vara, and also, some of you know, there was a real tragedy this year, and my mother, who was always such a huge supporter of my work, and like even in her final illness, persuaded the nurse on her ward to buy my novel. She did not believe in an afterlife, so I can't say I hope she's looking down, but I hope somehow she knows, this happened, and yeah, and thank you all, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Okay, and our next category, the BSFA Award for Best Long Non-Fiction. The nominees: Neil Harrison, All These Worlds. Chinelo Onwalu, Ex Marginala, Essays on Writing Speculative Fiction by Persons of Color. Nina Allen, Editor, A Traveller in Time, The Critical Practice of Maureen Kincaid Speller. Tiffany Angus and Val Nolan, Spec-Fic for Newbies, A Beginner's Guide to Writing Subgenres of Science Fiction, Fantasy, and Horror. And Farah Mendelssohn for The Female Man, Eastercon Talk. And the winner is A Traveller in Time, The Critical Practice of Maureen Kincaid Speller, with Nina Allen as the editor.
Wow.
Thank you, Dan.
So, I suppose it's part of the indelible sadness of the book, isn't it, that Maureen isn't here to receive this. Also, Nina Allen, the marvellous editor, isn't. Francesca, the indefatigable publisher, isn't. And Maureen's husband, Paul, isn't either. So I'm afraid you are left with me. I've said everything I would want to say about Maureen and her work in the afterword in the volume, which is, of course, a reason for those of you that don't have it that you should buy it. My colleague at Strange Horizons Reviews Department, Aisha Subramanian, and I talked about the decades of truth-seeking that her Maureen's criticism constituted. And Paul has provided me with some words, which I'll speak now because there's nothing I can say. And to be honest, anything Maureen would say would be laced with expletives right now. Paul says, she would never have said as much in public, but I'm pretty sure Maureen always wanted a BSFA award. Thank you to everyone who voted, and especially to those of you who agree with me, that is Paul, that she really deserves this award. I'm certain that wherever she is, she's grinning right now. Thanks very much.
Okay, excellent. So, the BSFA Awards for Best Book for Younger Readers. The nominees: J. Diane Dotson, The Inn at Amethyst Lantern, Android Press. Kate Murray, We Who Are Forged in Fire, Hardy Grant. Aliyah Dawn Johnson, Library of Broken Worlds, HarperCollins. Alikia Dow, A Song of Salvation, HarperCollins. Case Dillon, Mindbreaker, Hodder and Sutton. And the winner is the Library of Broken Worlds, Aliyah Dawn Johnson. Come forward, I will take it home. But well, she has unfortunately been unable to attend, but has asked to express thanks to the BFSA and all those who voted. She's thrilled for the nomination. So, thank you.
Okay, and then we're on to the award for Best Short Fiction. So the nominees: Suya Davies Okungboa, Lady Koi Koi, A Book Report, Apex Magazine. Fiona Moore, The Spoil Heap, Clark's World. Jendia Gammon, Copper, Interzone. Neil Williamson, A Little Seasoning, Interzone Digital. And P. Dingelly Clark for How to Raise a Kraken in Your Bathtub, Uncanny. And the winner is How to Raise a Kraken in Your Bathtub by P. Dingelly Clark. Okay, as is said on the screen, P. Dingelly Clark couldn't attend the awards but wanted to convey thanks for the nomination and for everyone who voted. I'm sure, as with any award that isn't picked up in person, we try to get that out to them as soon as we can. So thank you very much, and hopefully he's happy. And somewhere out there, he will know this via either the echelons of social media or through the YouTube channel. Thank you for that. Yeah.
So, the BSFA Awards for Best Shorter Fiction. The nominees are Alan Stroud, Europa, Flame Tree Press. Jürgen Bacon, Broken Paradise, Luna Press. Carrie Sperring, Knotted Thorn, from the Book of Gaheris, Newcon Press. Adrian Tchaikovsky, And Put Away Childish Things, Rebellion Publishing. Ai Zhang, I Am AI, Shortwave Publishing. And the winner is And Put Away Childish Things, Adrian Tchaikovsky. Go. Thank you. Congratulations.
Well, you can tell from my position on the second row I wasn't expecting to win that. I mean, thank you to everyone who voted for me. Again, a very, very strong field. But a special thanks to David Thomas Moore, my editor, I've had so much fun writing this series of novellas for Rebellion, and I've always basically had his support to write whatever tosh I've wanted. And it's been enormous fun, and I am continuing to do so. But thank you very much, and thank you to the BSFA as a whole. Thank you.
Okay, and now we come to the award for Best Artwork. The nominees: Elena Betty for the cover of Dang Black Thing, Apex. Christine Kim for the cover of Jewel Box. Viniaka Varma for illustrations for Strung Along in Seaforth. And Juliana Pinho for the cover art of The Alphabet of Panar, and AI reinvents herself on an inhabited moon. Then Leo Nichols for the cover of Surviving Sky. And Julia Lloyd for the cover of Descendant Machine. And the winner is the cover of Surviving Sky by Leo Nichols. Ah, bless. And Leo couldn't attend Easter Common, but was, let's put a bit of drama into this, very surprised and honoured by his nomination. So again, we will make sure this is sent out to him. I hope he's watching, and congratulations again, Leo.
All right, the BSFA Award for Original Audio. The nominees are Michelle Knudsen, Drabblecast, The Pigeon. Emily Inkpen, The Dex Legacy. Jenna Hanchley and Abigail Guerrero, Simultaneous Times Podcast, Episode 67. Rick Danford, When a Portal Comes Around. Joseph Fink and Jeffrey Cranor, Welcome to Night Vale, Carlos Explained. And the winner is The Dex Legacy, Emily Penn. Come forth.
Okay, so I've been doing the social media for the BSFA, and now I can't take a picture of myself or announce myself. So if someone could take a picture of me and send that to me afterwards, that would be lovely. Thank you so much. I'm actually shaking. I really didn't expect this to happen. Audio drama is an inherently collaborative medium. So I'm actually glad I did this. I wrote a list of people I need to thank because, you know, the script is always just base one in audio drama. So base two, I need to thank Chris Gregory, who is the producer. Without him, the Dex Legacy audio drama would not exist. He has been an incredible supporter of my work and reads everything that I write, and yeah, there are no words. I need to thank the cast, who are always on board, who have stuck with it for 2 seasons and have sworn they're going to stick with it forever. And as a writer, trying to recast would be traumatic. So I'm so grateful for that. So my main actors being Cam, Kelsey, Charlie, Annika, Louis, Warren, they're all amazing. And then the extended cast as well. I need to thank Alan for your amazing soundtrack, which has elevated the production in an incredible way. And it still blows my mind that my work has a soundtrack because I'm such a soundtrack nerd. But really, you are like disgustingly talented. It's ridiculous. And you would never say that about yourself. so I have to say this officially. I need to thank everyone who supported the Kickstarter. I need to thank everyone who listened. I need to thank everyone who voted. I need to thank Team Stabby, you know who you are. And I need to thank my spouse, who has put up with months and years of me doing this thing. And I also need to say that it's an honor, really, to win the first BSFA Award for audio fiction. I don't believe there's been one in the past. No, there hasn't. And given the history of sci-fi and audio drama with The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy and The War of the Worlds and everything, it needed to happen. And I hope that this category is going to bring more audio creators to the convention and into the BSFA community, because there are a lot out there, and the community in audio drama is not as established as it is here. So I'm going to be working hard to bring people here, and I'm really hoping that everyone's going to welcome them with open arms. And I want to congratulate everyone else who was nominated, because the competition was tough. Listen to everybody's audio dramas. Get into sci-fi audio drama. It is incredible. And yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, and on to our next category, which is the BSFA Award for Collections. Now, the nominees. Wale Talabi, editor of Mother Sound, the Sortiverse Anthology. Levi Tidder for Best of World SF Volume 3. Donna Scott as the editor for The Best of British Science Fiction 2022. Janie Fenn for Strange Attractors. And Premi Mohammed for No One Will Come Back for Us. And the winner is The Best of British Science Fiction 2022, Donna Scott. Right. Yeah.
I'm going to drop it. God. Can you have it back? Thank you.
Hey.
Oh, God, I didn't
we
expect
go.
that at all.
That.
Thanks, you know me, I'm incredibly clumsy. So it's not...
I'm holding it.
Thank you. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, I really wasn't expecting that at all. I have a lot of people to thank. So primarily, of course, Ian Waits, who gave me this fantastic opportunity of editing for a while, thanks to Storm, who basically gave me a go back in the old day. My team, of course, consists of my husband, Neil, who brings me hot chocolate from Hotel Chocolat. He's done that twice. That's brilliant, the dark chocolate. So he's amazing. And also my beta reader, Tom Jordan. I'll let him know. You were thanked. If you were in this edition, because there's a few of you in the room, could you wave your arm enthusiastically? Yes. And everyone look at these awesome people. I did write it down, and I haven't got my glasses on, so hopefully I'll read this properly. Right, okay, so here were the people. There was Neil Williamson, Andrew Wilson and AJ McIntosh, David Whitmarsh, Tim Major, E.M. Folds, Liam Hogan, Alice Dryden. Oh, Ian Waits, who's he? Philip Irving, Stephen Oram, L.N. Hunter, Matt Thompson, Val Nolan, Stuart Baker, J.K. Fulton. This is a clapping challenge, isn't it? Sorry. Brent Baldwin, Fiona Moore, Robert Bagnall, Keith Brooke and the much missed Eric Brown. God, I'm so depressed that I can't publish another joint story by them now because that's it. So he's been in a few of them. Go back, read them. They're amazing. David McKim, Ida Keogh, Vaughan Stanger, and my nemesis, Lavi Tidar. Yeah, so thank you all for nominating me and voting for me. That's been amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you, BSFA. Thank you, Alan. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Oh, okay. God, I'm shaking.
Right, you'll make it, right? The stairs are...
Thank you.
Good.
Okay. All right, the award for Best Translated Shorter Fiction. The nominees are Henry Leon Oldie, translated by Alex, sorry about the name, Schwartzman. Okay. The Unknown Painter. Gianna Bianchi, translated by Rachel Amoruso, Vanishing Tracks in the Sand. Izumi Suzuki, translated by Sam Bett, My Guy. Gabriela Damian Miravete, translated by Adrian Demopoulos, Retreat from the World Outside. Elena Pavlova, translated by Elena Pavlova and Desislava Sivilova, A Pilgrimage to Memories Tattooed. See, this is why we should practice these things. Marcelo Cohen, translated by Kit Maud, Bacterial. And the winner is Vanishing Tracks in the Sand, Gianna Bianchi, translated by Rachel Amoroso. Gianna Bianchi gives her thanks via video message, so that's going to turn up now. Yeah, it worked.
Hi, I'm Gianna Bianchi. If you're watching this, I won. I can't even believe it. I unfortunately couldn't be there, but I would like to thank the jury and also everybody who got to read and vote for my story. It has some themes which are pretty dear to me. I'm also very, very proud to be representing the Brazilian community who writes, translates, and publishes in the Anglophone world. I would like to thank Raquel Amoruso for translating the story from Portuguese into Italian and from Italian into English, and also Francesco Verso for publishing it both in Italian and in English. And finally, I would like to thank the folks from Fantástico Guia, my beloved family, and my amazing partner, Diogo Ramos, who is not only my best friend and also my best editor, but also the one who writes along with me both fiction and the real life. Muito obrigada, eu amo muito vocês.
Okay, and finally, the BSFA Award for Best Novel. The nominees are Jeff Ryman for Him by Angry Robot, Wale Talabi for Shingidi and the Brass Head of Obalafon by Galance, Christopher Priest for Airside, Galance, Gareth L. Powell for Descendant Machine, Titan Books, and Juliet McKenna for The Green Man's Quarry, Wizard Tower Press. And the winner is The Green Man's Quarry, Juliet McKenna.
To say this is somewhat unexpected is a massive understatement. I have many people to thank who are representative of the community of science fiction, fantasy, fandom and conventions. First of all, Cheryl Morgan, who founded Wizards Tower Press. First and foremost, for writers like me who had an extensive backlist, who were being offered e-book deals by publishers which were frankly derisory, and Cheryl was not prepared to let that stand. When the industry did not have much interest in The Green Man's Heir, because it's urban fantasy and you're an epic fantasy writer, and epic fantasy fans won't read it because it's not what you write, and you think, have you met fans? Cheryl said, well, we'll put it out ourselves. And we did. Yeah. And we figured, if we make our costs back in 6 months, we'll call that a win. We made our costs back in 6 weeks. Yes. I am indebted to my editor, Toby Selwyn, who I first contacted through fan circles as a teenager when he started reading my books 25 years ago. And I met him at conventions, and we stayed in touch through his university days, his subsequent career with Oxford University Press, and his move into freelance editing. He is an invaluable partner in these books, as is Ben Baldwin, the artist who does the most superb artwork, who was recommended to me when we needed an artist for the Old Russian covers of the Old Russian Compass books, recommended to me by Ian Waits, who I know through fan circles. It just goes on and on. So I am astonished and delighted, and as I say, I am hugely grateful to the community of science fiction and fantasy fandom and conventions, without whom these books would not have been possible.
So, thank you, everyone. Thank you to all of you for your attendance for this. Thank you to all the winners and all the nominees. I think it's been an incredible list today. Since I'm outranked on stage, I'm probably going to leave the last word to Tade, so he can close this off.
Oh, good. Don't do that. Okay, well, thank you, everybody, for coming. Thank you for tolerating my lack of preparedness. Thank you for everybody nominated and for those who won, because you all contribute to the corpus of science fiction in one way or the other. And without your work, none of this would be possible. And those who are still plugging away, keep plugging away. The idea of all of this is to encourage all of us to continue to seek excellence in our work. And I'm sure we will do that. So, without further ado, thank you very much. The drinks are on Alan.